Systems, systems, systems. It's all about organizations and systems for success. And before I continue on this video, I got one request. If you haven't already, share this video and hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to get your notifications because, I don't know, YouTube's doing some funky stuff. So, I want to talk about organizing your week-to-week processes. Many of you have asked me this question, and I want to go through the process of what I do. What I do is not going to work for everybody. And remember, when you have an organizational system, it's not set in stone. It all depends on context. I don't have kids yet. So somebody with kids, it's a little bit different. Or it depends on if you have a partner. If you don't have a partner, in my case, I am married. And it all depends on your logistics of your life. Many variables. I'm just going to explain to you the processes that I use. And so basically what I like to do is, first of all, I like to plan out my week the week before. So today is Sunday. I'm filming this video. Right after this, I'm going to plan out the rest of my week. And basically what I like to do is the first principle of planning out my week, I plan out something called chunking the days. So I have days that are allocated towards particular tasks. Example, Monday. Mondays are my meeting days and my talking days. I try to cram all my weekly meetings, and these are just business. I'm not talking meeting up with friends for lunch. That's not a meeting. I'm talking about business-related meetings. I try to cram that shit in Monday as much as I can. From 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. Just cram as much, and that's both physical meetings and online meetings. And so I go throughout my day. Mondays are my meeting days. Tuesdays are my deep work days. Wednesdays are my putting out fire days. So replying to a lot of emails, helping out people. Since I work with a couple of companies, obviously Blockgeeks is one of them. So that's more the operational. Thursday is another deep work day, and Friday is pretty much open schedule for luncheons with people, etc. And so how I plan this out is if it's not in my calendar on my phone, it doesn't exist. And so how my day-to-day process looks like, everyone's different. At least for me, what I do is I don't do none of these morning crazy rituals. I don't do it. I wake up in the fucking morning, usually around 6 a.m., naturally without an alarm clock. I go to sleep usually around 10-ish, give or take. I wake up, I go downstairs, I have a coffee, and I bang out emails for the first half an hour. That's how I am. At least for me, I notice I'm most productive in the morning. I like to get those emails out of the way. Bang! 6:30, I start emails because I wake up at 6. By the time coffee's ready, went to the washroom, etc. It's about 6:30. 6:30 till 7:30, 6:30 till like 7-ish, I do emails. See you later. I won't look at my emails until the next day. That's it. Emails are killer, man. Emails are the death of productivity. If people expect you to reply right away, unless it's some emergency and you know for a fact who you're talking to, for the most part, they kill productivity because 99% of the emails are fucking junk. So I get those emails out the way, and the rest of the day I have to be productive. And so how do I use my calendar? I have every single call I have booked into my calendar. I have gym time. So my gym time is from 11:30, at least now it changes. 11:30 till 12:30, Monday to Friday. It's booked in. That time is blocked off. It's blocked out. Even if I don't go to the gym, I'm outside, I'm biking, I'm doing something, I'm walking, I do a lot of walking. But that time zone from 11:30 to 12:30, I'm active. So my emails are in my calendar from the morning of 6:30 till 7-ish. 11:30 till 12:30 is my gym. And in between that, on Mondays, I have all my meetings, which is already pre-booked into my calendar. And so basically what I like to do is on that Sunday, I go through my calendar and I book every single thing that I need to do. Whether it's stuff with my partner, whether it's dinner, whether it's taking care of our dog, whatever it may be. If it's not in my fucking calendar, it's not getting done. Like, that's it. It's simple as that. None of this bullshit stuff of I'm just going to write it down, or I'm going to think about it, or I'm going to plan the next day. No. The week is planned out. It's in the calendar, and that's it. Capiche? Now, it's up to you to figure out how you work personally. Everybody's different. I know a lot of people are more productive in the evening. I'm brain dead in the fucking evening. After 6 o'clock, not even. After like 4:35, for me to be productive, like deep work, productivity, forget about it. I'm an early bird. I like to go to sleep early, wake up really early. Sometimes even wake up at 5 naturally if my body wants to wake up. And so for me, I get all the hard mind focused stuff done in the morning. Done. And the rest of the day is for more non-deep work related stuff. And so you need to figure out how you're wired. You need to figure out, are you an evening person? You need to figure out, are you a morning person? But above all, there is a commonality among my strategy, and it's chunking. I chunk it in two ways. I chunk my days. My days are meant for different things. And I chunk my time slots for different things. As you notice, I chunk the emails in the morning, I chunk my activity time, and I chunk my meetings. And also another thing to keep in mind, if you're paying attention to the scientific literature, you can't just work for 3 hours straight. It's shown that 90-minute sprints with about 15 to 20-minute breaks in between are the most effective for deep work. And so going back to the scheduling, figure out what works for you. This is trial and error, and this isn't set in stone. My schedule changes all the time. My systems change all the time. But this is what I do currently. If it's not in my calendar, it's not getting done. It's not that, man, I get irritated when I hear people say that they're not productive. Or I get irritated when I hear people saying like, how do you get things, how do I do more things? What do you mean how do you do more things? Make a plan, put in your calendar, and get going. I'll make another video also about environment. I think a lot of people take environment for granted, meaning they think they can just do whatever they want in a certain environment. It's not the case. For example, with me, when it comes to deep work, I can do emails. That doesn't take too much thinking. But when it comes to deep work, where I have to think, look at something, read it, analyze it, or write down, look at it, I can't do that in my house. I can't do fucking work in my house at all. I'll shoot myself in the head. I'm not productive in my house. I need to divide my work from my house. So I have my office or multiple offices I go to. And so your environment is key towards your success. Imagine if you're I don't know how people work at coffee shops, like all this noise around you. For me, I got to be in a closed room. Do not fucking disturb. Fuck off. I'm in my zone. I got binaural beats, my big headsets. Nice cup of coffee, and I go deep. I don't like to be around anybody. I don't like to be distracted. I don't like to see noise around me. I don't like people walking around me. I got to pay attention. At least that's how I'm programmed. So you got to be really careful about your environment. Your house is, at least for me, your house is too comfortable. Your kitchen's there. Your dog is there. Your wife is there. Your kids are there. Whatever. And so control your environment, man. Figure out where you're most productive in your environment. Maybe you're one of the ones that can work home. I'm not one of those people. So control your environment, control your scheduling, create systems, right? It's not about creating, it's not about waking up and like, hey, what am I going to do today? No, plan your week. I always rag on Google, but Google has created a couple of cool products. My two favorite products of Google, number one is Google Auth, the 2FA, but number two is their Google Suites, which calendar's included. Google Calendar, it's fucking amazing. It's on my phone. It's synced to all my Google accounts, on my computer, everywhere. No matter what device I use, I got my calendar in front of me. The guests that are attached to that calendar, they see the updates. If I want to cancel, they see it. Email correspondence, the Google Suites are a good product they created. So I just wanted to make this quick video about organizing your week-to-week basis. Bottom line, it's not fucking complicated. Jesus Christ, it's easy. All right, guys, if you have any comments or questions for me, leave them below. I want to hear from you. Peace.